Good morning, students. This lesson is of class 8th for the subject of mathematics, chapter 4, cubes and cube roots, which is being submitted to you on 10th May 2021. Children, today we will learn how to find cube and cube root of a given number. Cube of a number. The cube of a number is that number raised to the power 3. For example, cube of 7 is equal to 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7, that is 7 cube. That is equal to 343. Now cube of 2 upon 5, that is 2 upon 5 raised to power 3. So we will write 2 3 times as well as 5 3 times. So 2 multiplied by 2 is 8. Similarly, 5 multiplied by 5 is 125. Clear? Now cube of 0.3. So it is 0.3 3 times. So the answer is 0.027. I hope now the concept of cube is clear to everyone. Now let us discuss what is a perfect cube. A natural number is said to be a perfect cube if it is the cube of some natural number. For example, 1 cube is 1, 3 cube is 27, 2 cube is 8, 4 cube is 64, and so on. All these are perfect cubes. Now let us discuss about cube root. The cube root of a number which when multiplied by itself 3 times gives x as the product. We denote the cube root of a number as cube root x. For example, cube root 125 is equal to cube root 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. This you can write it as, this is 5 cube, right? So here 5 cube, the cube root of 5 cube is, answer is 5. I hope it is clear to you now. Similarly, 27 upon 64, which is under cube root. So 27 is a cube of 3 and 64 is a cube of 4. So the answer is 3 upon 4. Right? Now the next one is cube root of 0.216. So cube root of 0.216 is 0.6 multiplied by 0.6 multiplied by 0.6. So it is a cube of 0.6. So this is how we can find the cube roots. Now students, in order to find the cube root of big number, we can solve by prime factorization method. If we know the cube roots directly, we can write them, or we can go with the prime factorization method. So now let us discuss method of finding the cube root of a number. Cube root of a given number by prime factorization method is: step 1, resolve the given number into prime factors. Step 2, make groups in triplets. Students, this is very important. We have to make triplets, right, of similar factors. Step number 3 is the product of prime factors chosen one out of every triplet gives the cube root of the given number. Now student, note down one very important point here. Cube of a positive number is always positive and cube of a negative number is always negative. Clear? Now dear children, you can pause the lesson for 4 to 5 minutes and find the cube of first 10 natural numbers. That is 1 cube, 2 cube and so on. Right? So now you can pause the lesson. Now children, break is over. Let us continue with the topic. Let us discuss about the properties of cubes and cubes of numbers. The first one is the cube of even numbers is even and the cube of odd numbers is odd. Number 2, cubes of the numbers ending with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9 also end with the same digits. Students, this is very important. If the last digit is 0, then its cube will also be 0 at the end. Right? I am repeating this property. Cubes of the numbers ending with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9 also end with the same digit. Clear? Third is cubes of the numbers ending with 2 will end with digit 8 and vice versa. The cube of the numbers ending with 8 will end with digit 2. Clear? Now the fourth point is cubes of numbers ending with 3 and 7 will end with the digits 7 and 3 respectively. Students, please go through all the properties that will help you to find the cube and cube roots of the given numbers. Now children, let us discuss few questions from exercise 4 given at page number N61 of your textbook. Here question number 1 is find the value of. So 0.08 cube is, we are going to write it 3 times, right? So 8 into 8 into 8 is 512 and then put 3 zeros after the decimal. So it is 0.000512. You need to multiply 8 3 times here. Similarly, see the sixth part, minus 7 upon 3 cube. So here it is minus 7 3 times and 3 also 3 times. So the answer is minus 343 upon 27. Remember children, the cube of a negative number is always negative. Now see the 10th part, minus 0.013 cube. Again, you just simply multiply 13 3 times. That will give you 2197 and accordingly put zeros. Right? So there are, after decimal, there are how many zeros? 3 zeros. And for this also, you are going to put. Like after decimal, there are 3 digits. So 1, 2, 3, then 3, then 3. It is 9. So after decimal, you have to put accordingly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you put decimal here, right? So you have to take care of this in your mind. Now next is question number 4. Find cube root of. Now cube root of 512 is 8 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 8. That is now 8 cube. That you can write this as 8 cube, which is under cube root. So the answer you can write as 8. Now students, here if you remember the cube root of 512, you can write like this directly, or you can go with the prime factorization method. Both ways it is correct. But for bigger numbers, you need to go with the prime factorization method, right? Now next is minus 8,000. Now you know that 8 is a cube of 2, right? So minus 20 into minus 20 into minus 20. So the cube root is minus 20. Similarly, minus 125 upon 64. Now minus 125 is a cube of minus 5 and 64 is a cube of 4. So we can solve like this. Now the next part is 1 minus 854 upon 729. Now children, we need to solve this first. Let us take up the LCM. So LCM is 729. Now 729 into 1, that is 729, then minus 854. So we will get this as minus 125 upon 729. Now 125 is a cube of 5 and 729 is a cube of 9. I am repeating again, if children you don't know the cubes directly, you are allowed to do with prime factorization method, right? Now let us move to next part. See this part very carefully. What we have in this part, that is cube root, then under 4 plus cube root 61 plus cube root 27. Children, we are going to solve these cubes one by one. Now 27 is a cube of 3. So 61 plus 3 is 64. 64 is a cube of 4. So 4 plus 4, 8. And 8 is a cube of 2. I hope you all have understood now. Now see the next part. 1728. Children, as I told you, if you don't know the cube, we can go with prime factorization method. So 1728, after solving this by prime factorization method, we are getting 2 in a triplet form, then again one more 2 triplet, then again one more 3 in triplet. We need to make them in triplets, right? So you will write 2 here once, then 2 once, then 3. So 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. 12 is the cube root of 1728. I hope you all have understood like this. Now let's do question number 5. Find the least number by which each of the following numbers should be multiplied to make it a perfect cube. So in order to find that number, we need to do the prime factorization of 5488. So let us do the prime factorization. Now after doing this prime factorization, we will get this as 2 multiplied by 2, then again 2. Now you can see 2 is in triplet form, but 1 2 is still left. Then 7 is also in triplet form. So it is 2 cube, 7 cube, and this 1 2 is not in triplet. Here I need 2 more extra 2 to make it a perfect cube. Clear? See, the question is what number should be multiplied. So what should I need here? I need 2 square, that is 4, to make it a perfect cube. Students, remember in the same question, if instead of multiplied it is divided, in that case I will divide with 2 because 2 is not in triplet form. But in case of multiplied, I need 2 more 2, that is 4. Right? So the required least number is 4. Right? So then the perfect cube is 2 cube, 2 cube. Now here I will write 2 cube after taking 2 more 2's. 7 cube. So 2 2s are 4, 4 7s are 28 is the number which is a perfect cube. I hope you all have understood. Now see question number 6. Find the least number by which each of the following numbers should be divided to make it a perfect cube. Students, we follow the same procedure as we have done in the previous question. That is, we find out by prime factorization, we'll find all the prime factors. So here you can see the prime factors are 2 cube, then 2 square, then 3 cube and again 3 cube. You can see this 2 square is not in triplet form, right? So if instead of division we have to multiply, then I will take one more 2 here. I'll multiply the given number with 2. But here we need to divide, so I will remove this. I will remove this 2 square. So that means we will divide the given number by 2 square, that is 4, right? To make it a perfect cube. Thus, the given number, that is 23328, 23,328 divided by 4 will give us 5,832, and this is the number which is a perfect cube, and it is a cube of 18, right? That is 2 into 3 into 3. So hence the required number is 4 and the cube root is 18. Students, I am repeating, whenever you have to divide a number, in that case you will remove the number which is not in triplet form. And whenever you have to multiply the number, you will take that extra number to make it in a triplet form. That is very, very important here, right? I hope you all have understood this concept of cube and cube root. Now children, with this I conclude this interactive session. Now let us discuss about homework. So solve the following questions in your maths register from exercise 4. That is question number 1, 4, 5 and 6. Children, do all the given parts in your maths register and also practice the examples given in your book. Also students, please go through all these extra questions and solve them in your maths register. These are very important questions, right? Okay, thank you children.